Yeah.
Mama. It is Heritage Month.
Yes.
I completely
Mm.
forgot. Thank you so much, Mama, for
Yeah.
reminding us. Mama, could this be considered financial abuse when the other parent knows that you can't afford a certain lifestyle for the child, and you're sitting down with them and you're saying, listen, instead of a private school, can we do a government school? Instead of expensive
Mhm.
clothes from expensive shops, can we do something more affordable? Instead of throwing big, fancy birthday parties, can we do something smaller? Because I can't afford it on my 18,500 rands per month salary.
Yeah.
Could it be considered financial abuse, ma?
Hugely so.
Mm.
And I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, someone once said, if money was a class, I'd probably get a D minus. In this case, Anonymous, instead of co-parenting, you are busy addressing your unbalanced income with your baby daddy. It has veered off co-parenting.
Mm.
So I'll say to Anonymous, usually recognize that when one person in a relationship is wealthier, there's bound to be a power dynamic. Whether the one with money expects to make all the decisions
Mm.
because people dating money people end up voiceless,
Mm.
or whether the one partner bringing less expects a lifestyle they can afford using the child as bait is the same thing. In our case today, the partner with money is the decision maker. So I want to say to Anonymous, there's a need for communication. Do not attach shame to your weaker financial status.
Yeah.
Instead, have an honest conversation about your real financial status. You cannot afford it. That's the truth. Maybe you got by before the COVID pay cut. Just like it's a right to know about the child's progress at school, normalize discussing salary, taxes, and debt
Yeah.
because it affects both your child and yourselves. Anonymous, remember your own worth in the relationship. You've got a worth. Physically looking after a child single handedly, I'll add, is daunting.
Mm.
Having to remember homework if it's done, rehearsals at school, the doctor's appointments, it's a lot already. You might be contributing less financially, but that input,
Yeah.
if turned into monetary value, is a lot.
Yeah.
You can measure emotional care monetarily, but you remain a pillar for the child's sanity. Another thing, our money doesn't define us at all,
Mm.
but our actions, our boldness to be real, and our honesty does. His statement that bothered me is, it takes two to tango. Much as it might be true, this one borders on someone very unsympathetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's abuse. What would happen, for instance, if you lost your job and the bargaining power that goes with it? Would he finance everything? Alternatively, what if he loses his job? There are no guarantees in life. So, to Anonymous, please stop worrying about not being able to keep up. Instead, be aware that the lack of money doesn't mean a lack of voice.
Mm.
Keep it real. Our culture has become superficial because of social media. The birthday celebration, the pictures at functions,
Yeah.
these can be an illusion if you can't afford the lifestyle. Let the one who can afford them finance them, and you remain authentic. Sit the baby daddy down and be real about the real state of affairs until he believes you. It sounds like he doesn't believe you.
Mm.
If ever he spoiled you when you met, please make a shift and live within your means. You've got means, they don't add up, but it's your means. He may never have considered what it's like for others, having to count the cost. Let him know you see things differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. Remind him that both of you are doing it for the child.
Yeah.
Remind him that you don't need to score points. Having said that, what are you teaching your daughter?
Mm.
Remember, life happens. And as always, when things go south, the child remains with the mother.
Yeah.
Will you be able to keep up? I don't know how old your daughter is, but there's an age where she'll be non-negotiable. That party theme and not less. Now she'll be demanding. So look out for yourself and for your daughter whilst negotiating with the father. The flip side is baby mamas, baby daddies who expect the partner to pay for everything because they can afford.
Mm.
Remember, the aim is not to deplete the assets, but to build a financial nest for the child or for the children. Co-parenting always concentrates on the welfare of the child,
Yeah.
not on the points that you score, as I already said.
Yeah.
Let go of the stigma of not making as much money as the other parent. Here I'm talking generally to everybody.
Mm.
Please let go. It's not your fault that you can't cut it.
Mm.
When in a new relationship, normalize frank talks about finances because you learn a lot about the other person's values once you talk money. Because I once heard a pastor say, money takes the character of the person in whose hand it is.
Aha.
So some use it for bargaining,
Yeah.
some use it for strength, some use it for looking after. Money is money. It's powerful. We can't deny that. So finally, get advice from a social worker. I don't want to say a family court, lawyers, because there's no dispute now. You just need advice. Go to that financial advisor. Let them advise you. You might have to change the child's school if he's not willing to pay for the difference. So when you change the child's school, you still maintain this is what I can afford. And if he's not willing to pay for the difference after you paid your share, then it's another talk. Because you are basically saying, this is what I can afford, I'm willing to downsize. If he says, I can't downsize, I want to stay in this lane, then let him pay the huge difference.
Yeah.
But it takes talking and talking and talking. So I'll just leave it there, anonymous, and good luck.
Mama, that was spot on. That was brilliant. For those people, Mama, that are in similar situations and they want you to mediate, help them find some sort of way forward when it comes to co-parenting, especially where finances are concerned, where can they get a hold of you, Ma?
Okay, let them call Mosa. That's the back office.
Yes.
Mosa on 082
Yes.
319
Yes.
6367.
6367. Repeat that number again,
Yes.
Mama.
082 319
Yes.
6367.
Fantastic, Mama. And on social media?
Yes. Social media, Mama Claudine Official on Facebook and Mama